Hi everyone, Giuliano here. In this video, I'll show you another Microsoft Lists magic. Thanks to an awesome community contributor, Chris Kent, we have now a new solution called Content Explorer that allows you to better read the content of a Microsoft Lists. I'll show you how you can set up easily two views where you have card on the left and content on the right. Okay, let's get started. Here I have a SharePoint page open. In this page, I just added two wrappers, two list wrappers. I have here on the left video, and then here I have the second list wrapper description. What I have here are exactly the same list, but with two different views. On the left, I have this navigation with buttons, and here basically I'm displaying the card view of the list video description. On the right here I have the second list web part that is displaying more in detail every list item. Now the benefit of having something like that is that you have a navigator here on the left, and here you have in detail the content. Now, for example, if I click on this second button, I will see dynamically loading the content related to this item, how to create a video library view. Then again, I can scroll a little bit at the bottom and I can display this other element, how to associate a SharePoint website with another website. Here we go. I can click again on it, how to use filters and lenses in a meeting with Teams, Zoom, and so on. Here again, how to add question and answer to Microsoft Teams meeting or webinars. So this is very cool because clicking on a card, which is an hyperlink here, I'm able, without refreshing the page, I'm able to dynamically load the content. Okay, now let's see how you can build something like this without writing any line of code, but just a JSON. Then I mean using list formatting. Now let's start from scratch, so we will have this kind of final result. I just created a normal SharePoint list from scratch. I have the default column title. Let me add now an additional column detail. This would be a multi-line of text. Let me type detail. Multi-line, clicking on more option, this would be a normal and simple multi-line of text. Let me save, and here we go. Now I have title and detail. That's it for my basic demo that I have to build. Now it's time to create a new view. I can do it by clicking on this drop down, all items, and then here create new view. Now it's time to name this view details. This would be a view list. Make this a public and then create. Now I am on the details view. Nothing is happening, of course. It's time to format this view. But before to do it, let me add some content here. Now I have content inside of the list. Let me click again on here on details and let me go on format current view. Then advanced mode. It's time to change here the look and feel of this list. You can find this sample in the description of this video. Don't worry, I will paste here something that I already prepared before. Now in the main div for every row, we have an important value here, an important attribute, the ID. We have video description underscore and then the row index. By doing that, we are going to assign a static ID for every row of this list. And this is exactly the engine that will allow us to have a navigator, to have a content explorer in this list. Then below, we can see that I specified a div again, and we are going to display the title here in this div. Then here, very important, we have an icon that will allow me to go back, so go to the previous item. As icon name, I defined it here Chrome back. Then again below we have another icon. This is the forward icon, the next icon. And here we have as href that we have already also, of course, for the previous icon. We have an href. This basically will attach to the URL in the browser this hashtag video description underscore and the row ID. So by clicking on this hyperlink, I'm going to get the row ID and I will apply +1 to the row index, so we are able to navigate to the next again, or to the previous. And finally, we have as last field the description. So let me click now on preview, and here we go. Now we have something like that. So the description is not showing up. Let me check why. Let me check the reason. In the meantime, I can save. Let me go now on the normal all items view. This is detail. It's not description. So then let me fix this. Detail. Let me switch again on the details. Let me click on preview and now on save. As you can see, I have the title here and the description. Now I have this content which is more visible and readable. Okay, we have done with this first view. I already saved it. I can click on save, cancel, and then let's start to create a second view for this list. Again, let me go on the drop down details and let me click on create new view. I'll call this view nav. This time will be a gallery view. Let me click on create. And here we go. Now I have this card view. Again, let me click on the drop down, format current view, and then advanced mode. Let me paste here something that I already have prepared. And let's explore now this JSON. So here what I have is an anchor link, and this is applied to the title. So we will see the title with an hyperlink, and this will allow me to jump directly on the specific item by displaying the detail of this item. Then I have the div, a div with a simple paragraph, and then the title. Finally, we have the text align center, so we can see a better format of this thing. And here we go. So that's it. We can also expand, of course, here this paragraph or this card, so we can display better the title, or you can reduce the size of this title by typing just one word or 2 word maximum. It's up to you, but let's keep it as is. Let me click on save, and now we are good to go. This second view is properly formatted and created. It's time now to create a new SharePoint page. And in order to do that, I will jump back to the home side. Then I will click on the new button. I will click on page, and I will start from scratch, blank. Let me create. I'm going to assign a title to this page, content, browser. Then here in this section, I will use this 1/3 structure. I will remove this text. I don't need that. Then I will add a list web part. Let me click on edit web part. The list is Video Explorer. Then I will pick up the nav view. The size will be small. Then I will hide the command bar and the see all button. I can apply now. In this second column, I'm going to add a second list, edit web part. I'm going to pick up the Video Explorer view, list, and view details, size small. I'm going to hide command bar and see all button, and I can click on apply. Here we go. Let me now publish this page, submit. I have an approval workflow here to publish the SharePoint pages, and here we go. Now we are ready to go and ready to play with that kind of Content Explorer. So let me refresh this page just to be sure that everything is loaded properly, and it's time now to explore the content. Here we go. It works wonderfully. I can click on the button next here or previous. I can even navigate the content in this way. Or if I have many items, I can use here the navigator on the left. How to associate a SharePoint website. Let me go on this other one. And again. That's it. Okay, we have seen in this video how to apply a Content Explorer view to a Microsoft list. If you enjoyed this video, please consider to subscribe, like and comment. I hope to see you next time. Bye.